The Bible said that no one could interpret the Pharaoh's dream, if you recall. Not Pharaoh, not the greatest magician in Egypt. Well, except this Hebrew man, because he's now a man, about 30 years old. Joseph, he was able to interpret it. God gave Joseph interpretation or the ability to interpret Pharaoh's dream. Why was Joseph able to interpret that dream? Why was he able to interpret the dream? He was able to because God gave him the gift of the Spirit. God gave him, as a matter of fact, Joseph operated in 2 of those 9 gifts. I don't know if you were paying attention when I was reading out the number of the gifts. I read them on purpose so that we can see when I begin to talk about the 2 that he used to operate, he used to give the interpretation. The first one was the word of wisdom, and the second one, word of knowledge. The word of knowledge and word of wisdom. These are 2 of the gifts of the Holy Spirit. When somebody has a word of knowledge, a word of wisdom, when he has word of wisdom, it's different from the word of knowledge. But I want us to take them one by one. So the first gift the Spirit gave Joseph was the word of knowledge. The word of knowledge made it possible for Joseph to discern the interpretation of the dream. It didn't just come up from his head. God gave him the knowledge, made him understand what the cows meant, what the grain, the hearts of grain meant. God just gave it to him, and he just gave it to Pharaoh because God gave it. He interpreted the dream through the gifts that God gave to him. The magicians didn't have those gifts, so they couldn't interpret. Now, that was the word of knowledge. Now, the word of wisdom, he also showed the word of wisdom while he was addressing Pharaoh. Because he told Pharaoh, he said, now find a man in the land, a wise man who can bring officers together so they can set up stores or warehouses where they can store up all the grains during the years of prosperity. Now that is word of wisdom, because these things have not yet happened,